Hello and welcome. I'm on the lot and I found a Dodge Neon. Remember these were made up to 2005, from like 93 to 2005. This is a 2003 Neon. So this is the second generation of this car, which had many improvements from the first one. And this one may need a little work. And that's why this is a good A-B car, right? Which is a car you go from A to B in. I don't know if this is a dealer sticker. That's interesting that it made it this far. Actually looks pretty good inside. This one is an automatic, and by now they had a 4-speed automatic on them. You remember these cars running around, right? Initially it was a 3-speed or automatic, which was pretty horrible. Looking at 0 to 60 time of 9.1 seconds. So is it faster than the Escape? No. Not hardly. All right, so I recommend getting these with the 5-speed manual, okay? If you could find one, because the fuel mods, the automatic, even these 4 speeds, kind of really sap the what little power it has, and really kind of kills the fuel mods on them. When especially a first generation one, see this has the Dodge crosshairs on it and everything. A first gen one with the 2-liter and a 5-speed, you could easily get 42 miles to the gallon on the highway with these cars. And they were relatively reliable. Not the best build quality, but you know, that's it. And you can hear the snow all crunchy today. It's so cold out still. Cold. That's why in bad winters we don't get that many videos on this channel. So I apologize for that. That'll be coming back soon as we get into springtime. This is not bad for how old it is. I mean, it's over 20 years old. This car looks pretty good. Pretty good. I always say, why don't we clean these rims up, right? But maybe it just came in. It's not even listed on their site yet, because I was going to look at the details, the specs. It's all trashed inside too, which I think is hilarious. If you trade a car in that's just trashed, like, I'm just going to trade my car and I don't care what I leave in there. It doesn't make any sense. By the way, somebody's going to Crew Car Wash, the like most expensive car wash in town, with you know, there's paying $30 for a car wash for a $800 car. So I guess maybe that's why it's not really rusting too. There's a little bit of bubbles starting. Not bad though, really not bad. Underneath was where we usually see this. This car looks good. Inside, other than being trashed, looks pretty good. That could use some WD-40, but otherwise, a lot of times that leaks down. That's good. This car is actually not in bad shape. Just a little bit off the plastic here. At this place, as dealers anymore, you know, it's probably $99.95 or something. They'll put fuel saver, you know, great car driven by grandmother to church on Sundays or whatever. But, you know, this car, 20-year-old car that wasn't that expensive, you know, $1,000, $1,500 would be, seems like a good price to me. $2,000 maybe if it's in really good shape. Haven't looked inside of it. It's locked, so haven't been able to get in it. But it'll be $49. I bet that'll put $39.95, maybe $49. Ooh, will they push $49? Maybe. They'll say, but come in for a deal. Come in for a deal. I like them. I think they're interesting cars. They made a lot of them. Made 150,000 a year. They made a lot of these cars, and surprisingly, you don't see them anymore because people just trash them out. When you get a car like this, any car really, but you need the maintenance history. You need a good maintenance history. People, once this car passes hands a few times, people just don't take care of them anymore. They stop doing oil changes and everything, and then they just fall apart. And that's disappointing because the car could have a lot of life left in it. For, you know, $2,000 or less, this would be somebody's good car. Believe me, here's the thing about it. This is likely a trade because it's on the back lot here, right? And they're not going to buy this car at an auction, probably. And there's no way they gave anybody any money for this, because you know what they'd say? You know, oh, well, it's 20 plus years old and blah, 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 Neon, Dodge, it's not a Dodge dealer. We'll give you $300 for it, right? Kind of thing. So they didn't give anybody any money for this car, $1,000. They probably showed them $2,000, $3,000 on paper, but they don't have that much money in the car. When it's warmer, I'll do a longer video sometime and explain how that is, that they show you $3,000, but they're really giving you $1,000 for the car, because that is how it works at the dealer, okay? But for today, the Dodge Neon could be yours, as I'll say, if the price is right. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another video on the lot.